Pamela, and you are on Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Well, grab you a cup of coffee, grab you something to eat, something to drink, sit back and relax, and let's just enjoy some good old yarny crochet talk. I am drinking, I believe this is Folgers hazelnut coffee, and it has become my favorite. I've been drinking it a lot lately. Well, in today's video, I would like to share with you my trip that I took with, let's see, the Chain Space retreat. This is with the Crochet Guild of America, and this was my first retreat to go on. I wanted to go on one the last couple of years, but things just didn't work out and I was unable to go, but I was able to go this year, and I now want to go to every single one of them. Oh my gosh, it was just crochet, and it was just the best weekend I ever had with crochet. We just sat around, crochet, we went to classes, we did all types of stuff. I met so many people. Oh my gosh, if you want to meet crocheters of all levels, you need to attend one of these retreats. It will be well worth it. And my sister Tanya was unable to go this year, but she is going next year. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. She is going with me next year because I told her, I said, well, since neither of us had ever gone before, I was kind of going as a test trial to see what this was like, and oh my gosh, she's going to love it. So she's going next year. Okay, you are, Tanya. I know you're watching my video, so pack up and be ready to go next year. I would highly recommend this trip to all of you that crochet. It was just the best time ever. Well, this year it was held in Memphis, Tennessee. So I'm going to try to make this video not very long because I have a lot to talk about on this retreat. It was, like I said, it was just the best ever. So I'm going to try to not make it too long. All right, I will include some pictures of our trip. Now, my husband did go with me, so I was able to try out all these cool restaurants in the area, the local restaurants, I guess you could say. We did not go to any of the chain restaurants. We wanted to go to see the local flavor in that area, and it was well worth it. We did go to, I bought this book. We did go to Graceland and see Elvis's home there, which was just beautiful. And we got to see his museum of all the stuff. But one of the pictures that is in this book that I thought was really cool, right there at the very end of the book. There we go. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. And like I said, I'm looking forward to next year. One of the things that we got is we got a swag bag. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's got the pockets. Let's see, there's one on this side, one on this side. You have the strap right here, and then you have this, the handle right there, and it has a thing on the inside here, and it is full of goodies. Look at that. These are some hooks right there. All kinds of stuff. Yeah. So that was our swag bag. So that was a lot of fun. I'll show some pictures of that. You'll see pictures of the ladies going through and picking out stuff and putting them in the bag. I mean, how awesome was that? Because they could have stuffed the bags themselves and just gave us the bag, and we would have loved it. But it was just so brilliant. It was just so much more fun going around the table and picking things up like you were shopping and just, putting it in your bag. So thank you for the committee of this retreat, because that was a really good idea. Okay, so we had a sock class. Let's see. And this was by Julie. Julie, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your name, but I'll put it on here. Desjardins. Anyway, she held a sock class, and so I learned how to do this little heel. And Julie, if you're watching, hopefully I did a good job. I don't know, but they have the heel, and then this was one of the versions of a toe, And I believe this was a version of maybe a toe as well. I think that may have been a version of a toe. I slept since then. But anyway, and this was just practice. And so I actually think that I'm probably ready to buy me some sock yarn and maybe try my hand at making a pair of socks. I think so. I think I might finally be there after taking Julie's class. She does have patterns and things like that, so I'll have to look that up. The other class I took was Karen Hooley, and I loved Karen. So she ended up being my little buddy at this place. I respect her. She knows her stuff. Anyway, so I got to hang out with her and learn a lot about Karen. She has authored, I don't even know how many books. She's been in so many Annie's Attic pamphlet type things. And yeah, she's just a wonderful person. But she taught us Delta fiber art. But this is, I guess, the Delta stitch. And so she approved mine. She went by the table and checked our stitching. And so she approved my stitching, said I was doing a good job. Let's see, what is this? I guess that's some right there. And I love that one right there. She had let's see, I think it was a poncho, yeah, that she was showing us. And this seam right here that she puts on there, it's incorporated into the stitch, which is really cool. And the way she had it was on each side. Isn't that cool? I loved it. And so here's another one. Isn't it just beautiful? I love this. We did all kinds. So there's all that. So there's classes that if you do go to one of the guild retreats, you'll get to attend these classes and learn new stuff. And I actually attended what you call the professional development day. That's an option. It's an extra day, so you would come one day before the actual retreat. And that was so worth it to me. I learned so much. Matter of fact, I was a little overwhelmed when I got out of the class that I was like, this is just too much. Oh my gosh. But then the more, after I went out and ate and all this stuff and had time to think about it, I got to thinking about all the things that I did learn and can use. But it was a little overwhelming to me, I have to admit. But I will go again next year. You learn so much. And it was just, I would highly recommend. I don't know how else to explain that. I know what I said in the beginning about it. It just felt overwhelming, but that was because it was the first time I'd ever gone to a PDD day. And I didn't know what to expect. And yeah, it was great. I will be attending those every year as well. The people that you meet in that is worth it alone. And then all of the things that you learn. If you want to start a business, if you want to start publishing, if you want to start designing, creating, doing any of those type of things that has to do with crochet or knit, or I guess, whatever, but this is all about crochet. So anyway, I would highly recommend going to the PDD day because they give you handouts and stuff. And so I have all those and I can refer back to them. They give you contacts if you have questions about anything. And then actually the guild has a Zoom PDD day, PDD Zoom meeting type thing. And you can attend those online and ask questions. I just attended my first one yesterday and oh my gosh, I asked a lot of questions. So, but it's a great place for resources and for learning, things about this business. And so I thought that was really cool. I really wish I'd done this a long time ago. I've just been winging my way through life with this crochet stuff. Anyway, so on the table at one of the breakfasts, they have little things that you can take with you. And so I took some yarn needles and a few things like that and an extra little tag right here. And but yeah, they had Crochet World magazines and everything. But one of the things, when I came back, when I got home, I checked my mail and look what was in the mail. My newest Crochet World magazine. I was like, how cool is that? So I am on the board of directors for the guild, and so one of my responsibilities is hosting the cow every 3 months. And so the upcoming one is going to be out of this magazine. And so be sure and look forward to that. Yeah, and that's all that I have for this video. Just remember to keep crocheting, live life, have fun, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah. Bye. Well, I'm headed to the Professional Development Day. It's going to be a fun day today. So here we go. Oh, and I got my crochet bag. Yay! Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.